You know I'm thinking. I don't know how to pull something through when I pause before I start, eh? There's a few movies I can think of. You've either seen them or you haven't. You'll either be guided to watch them or you won't. There's a few movies I can think of who have the truth in parts, because there's always that, Hollywood storyline throughout. But the truth in parts of power that we have, or what some of us actually live. One of those movies is Yesterday. Man wakes up from a bike accident, and he's the only one that he knows who remembers the Beatles and various other events in history. The full circle of part of that movie is ultimately there's only 3 people, the whole wide world, who remember the Beatles. He didn't find those 2 people right away. Or they didn't find him right away. Another movie is The Butterfly Effect, where someone goes back in time to change events and then realizes every fucking time he goes back, holy shit, everything changed. And it just gets more and more loopy. Another movie is The Lake House. How the characters meet each other through letters, but they're not in the same time. And another is called Push. It's a movie about people who have abilities, yet those abilities are banned. And used and manipulated by the very people who ban those abilities. Just putting that out there as a seed. And now I'm gonna flow. Give me a second. So, what if you woke up tomorrow and your eyes saw differently? What if you woke up tomorrow and you were the only one who remembered certain things? What if you woke up tomorrow and when you looked at perfect strangers or people that you know, you saw their whole future? What if you woke up tomorrow and day after day after day and year after year after year, you never found or were not found by the others who were like you? What if you were the only one who ever wakes up and thinks and sees certain things and there's no one ever like you? How would you live in this world? What if you found somebody who was really amazing and just sitting beside them, you saw their future? So you would know that although there's a feeling, there's no possibility of pretending you don't know anymore and being a part of that person's story. What if you kissed somebody because you got so émerveillé? And in kissing them, You saw their future. You try to open your eyes and not see it, stay in the moment, but it's even worse because you see her looking at you. And although free will is there, and he can certainly do what he may, you know she's waiting and looking for him. And if you knew everything you want and you're waiting for, and so stepping into other timelines is just entanglement of how to get out of those timelines. Because you know. How long could you live knowing what you know without going batshit because you're the only one? How would it feel if you walked into a room and every single thing that people thought, you could feel it? You know. There's so much talk about, doing the inner work and death and rebirth and healing childhood wounds. So imagine how it feels to walk into a room of people who are either doing the work or not, feeling all those childhood wounds. Everybody comes online differently at different times. But what if nobody ever comes online like you? Is it a reflection of yourself that you need, or is it the exact opposite? No knows. Just felt to share this today. Happy Toes Day. The Ides of March. It says to be aware of the Ides of March. But hey, if everything is inversion, shouldn't we just be aware? I don't know.